Good evening, everyone. So tonight I would like to explain about collisions measurements with progressive overflow. So, what is a collisions? A collisions happens when two different keys produce the same index in a hash table. For example, imagine we have key 10 and 15 and both of them are mapped to the same index after applying the hash functions. So this will create some problems because one slot can only store one value. If you don't handle this properly, the data might be overwritten, lost, or retrieved incorrectly. So here we use the method called progressive overflow. So progressive overflow, if this method is calculated index is already occupied, we don't stop there, we will move to the next available slot. We check the next index, then the next, and continue until we find an empty space. This is why it is called linear probing, because we move step by step in a linear sequence. So the formula for this method is HK Hicent K plus I mod amp. So this is the formula for this linear probing. So what is HK? What is HK actually means? So it's HK is the initial hash value, and the I is the number of probing attempts, and amp is the size tables. This formula might confuse you, so that's why there will be explanations on how to calculate using this formula. Let's jump straight to the case. Suppose we have key, let's say 38, and then 51, and then 40, and then 61, and then 83, and then 24, and then 60, and then 20, and 94. Yeah, so this is the key. Alright, so the first one is supposed to be, so first I'm explaining here, the size tables of these tables is 11, so it will be modulo by 11s. So this records will be get modulo by 11s, and that's how we find where the index at. That's how we play them. Alright, so first thing first, we gotta know this is the number sequence that we'll put right in. So first thing first, we're gonna start with 38. So what is 38 divided by 11? Why there is 11? Because you count here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right? That's why it got mod by 11, because the size table is 11. Okay, so first thing first, we got 38 as the first number. So just write down here. I will show you the calculations, how we put it on the index. So 38 mod 11 equal 5. Easy, right? So you will just put it right here, 38. As simple as that. Then the next one, we got 51 mod 11 is equal to, what is it equal to? It is equal to 7. So you will put it right here. 51. And then the next ones we got 40 mod 11 is 7 also. Right? So because the 7 is already filled by 51s, and we will find the next slot that appears on the index 8, because the size table, because the formula use plus I, which means an increment to plus 1. So whenever you cannot find an empty space, you just move right next onto it and place it on there. So you will put 40 here. Yeah, as simple as that. And then this will goes on to the next ones. Yes, and then you got 61 modulo by 11 is 6. So 6 is empty. So you will put 61 here. Yeah, 61s. Because 6 is still empty, so you don't need to find an empty space. I mean, you should find an empty space at the first place because it's not quite yet. And after that, you go find 83 modulo 11 is 9. So you put it here. It's not correlated to any yet. So the next one you got 24 divided 8. I mean mod by 11s. 24 mod by 11 is 2. Right? 2. So you put 24 here. And then we got 60 modulo by 11 is 7. Alright, so 7 is already filled by 51. I guess we have to move it here. You will put the 60 is here. Why do I put it here, not in here, not in here, or not in here? Because it goes down as where the index ends. That's the way it will be. So suppose this is one already filled. So where are we gonna put it? You are going to put it on the 0 index. It will go up again like a chain. That's how it works. Right? And then we already put 24 here and 60, and next is 20. So 20 divided by 11, I mean mod by 11, 20 mod 11 is 9. Because it's already filled. The 10 place for the index is already filled by 60. So we gotta go to the 0 index. We're gonna put it right here. Exactly. And then the last one is 94. 94 mod 11 is 6. Right? 6 is already filled by 61. So where we move it? We will move it to here. 94. Yeah, that's pretty much how you decide where this place goes, by using progressive overflow. Alright, moving on. After we calculate how to find a place for each record, now we're gonna learn how to read the record. So as the first key is 38. So the first key is 38. Of course, it's gonna have its own place because the space is empty for all index. So 38 place at index 5 because this was the first. It will have visit address only 5. Yeah, only one probe because it's only visited 5. You place it at 5 at the first time, it will be only one probe. And then after that we got 51. The 51s modulo by 11s is 7. So I forgot to explain the home address here is the results of the modulo. here we got 51 more modulo 11 is equal to 7, so I put it at 7 here. So you will write here the 51 is at 7, right? And the number of probe is 1 because this physics is only once. And then here we got 40. So collisions happen here. Because of that, it has to visit number 51 first. The key 51's got to be visited first, which is at index 7. So you will put 7 and 8 here. So it first will visit 7 and then go to 8. So the number of probe will be 2. Right? And then we got 61. And the home address is at 6. Because this was the first one, we will write 6. The number of probe is 1. And then we got 83. Again, collisions happen here. 83 is placed at 9. Right? Because it's placed as 9, you have to go 6, 7, 8, 9. Why it cannot be 6 to 9? Because we are using a linear probing. You cannot jump instantly because of that. So the number of probe here will be 4, right? And then we got 24. The home address is 2. It's the first one, so it will be only 2. And number of probe is 2. And then we got 60. 60 is also... no, 60 is not the first one. The first one is 38. So, because 60 is placed at 10, oh my god, this is a lot. So, the first 5 is at 38, at index 5. So, it will go from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. Number of probe is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 probe. Alright, the next one is 20. Is 20 the first one? Yeah, it's the first one, so the number of index. Oh. Is it the first one? Oh yeah. Because 80 is put at index 0. Because 80 is put at index 0. So we gotta go through because it's using chain linear sequence. So you have to go right through the bottom ones to go to the upper one. So we got 20 here, which is placed at 0 index. So because 9 index is already filled by 83, that's why we have to go through 9, 10, and then 0, which has 3 probes. And then we got 94. Again, the collisions happens for the third time. So 6 is the home address of 94. But yeah, 94, 6 already filled with 61, so 94 is filled at 1, index 1. So we have to go through 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 0, 1. The number of probe is 7. So that's pretty much how you read or record a progressive overflow. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you like it. And if there is any words that I might perhaps accidentally wordly say, I apologize for that. Thank you so much.